Hello, everybody. This is Rabbi back. Are you on trail? Uh, so I haven't done a video in about 3 weeks, and I figured I'd do a little show and tell here. I got a bunch of stuff that I bought and came in. Went to my local LCS and typically just look at vintage there. And I picked up a bunch of stuff. Some of it, some Yankees, of course. I always find the Yankees in the boxes. But I got a nice selection of 55 Bowmans. Very unique grouping I got. And then I have a bunch of mail that came in, which I haven't opened yet, which I know that the most important card of that, of those cards I got, is my 1962 Fran Tarkenton. I believe it's in the stack of mail I got. And here's another stack over here. So I'll be going through that. During the last couple of weeks, I got my my reindeer cards. I have another couple of them coming in. I have a lot of signed pictures, which I have framed and matted over the years, of the picture of Babe Ruth and Yogi Berra. I have them signed, unsigned, and I thought when I saw that Scott had these two, I figured to pick these up right away, which eventually I'm going to actually mat these, or frame and mat them for another picture I do have of both Babe and Yogi together. So, show some cards here. I think the very first one I'm going to show is my only modern card I picked up, which I'm a Yankee fan, and I picked up this 2020 Bowman Prospects of Anthony Volpe. I think he's going to be a pretty good player going forward. Last year during the World Series, he got great kudos from Derek Jeter, and I think he's got a future ahead of him. So I figured I'd get his rookie card, and it wasn't expensive at all, but it was fun to have. So that's the first card. So also in my LCS, the dealer there had this mini Minoso, and I didn't think it was all that great, but I pulled it out of the sleeve and I brought it down, and there's not a wrinkle or anything on that card. Now the corners are a little rough, but and it's a little off center, but I thought it was nice. And obviously I put it into one of my plastic coffins, and I do my own grading, thinking that when I pass away, whoever has to deal with my cards actually have a starting point to figure out what these things cost. So anyway, that's one of the cards from the LCS. Another couple of cards I got from my LCS. This Hank Skowron rookie card. Pretty nice. It's nicely centered. There is a crease going from about right up here down to about the brim of his hat. But once again, it's nicely centered. The back is clean. And I was really happy with that. So I picked that up. Let's see here. Next one I picked up, there is my Ken Boyer rookie. And I would probably grade this probably a 3. There's some corner damage and stuff like that, but you know, it's a nice card, and I didn't have his rookie card. And obviously, you know, Claude, Cleat, and Ken, there were mainstay names in my early days of baseball. So all the talk last year about him possibly getting to the Hall of Fame, I decided that if I find one and I can get it inexpensively, might as well do it. So there it is. Okay, so I'm just I got a bunch of stuff here. So one of my purchases recently, the dealer who sent me the card sent me this Babe Ruth stamp, and I am a stamp collector, so I had the ability to take care of putting this the little cover on it, and it'll stay in my collection with my stamp collection, which you know, someday I'll pull out my stamps and bore all the card people to death, which I have tons and tons of stamps. But part of this mail that I got is some stamps, their first day covers with autographs on it of baseball players, and I'll go through that when I get to it. Another thing I started collecting are the 1962 Salado T coins or caps. Here's a few that I think I have a mantle coming. Yogi Berra, Elston Howard, and Ralph Terry. And I think there's like 10 in the 62 Salada T of Yankees, and I got like 4 now, or 5. A couple other coins. These are 1971 coins, tops. So we have, who is that? Bobby Richardson. I don't know if you can see that with the glare. And I also got, who is that? Danny Carter. So now I'm pretty sure I'm done with all these 71s. I've been done with the 64s coins, and the 71s now I'm done with. So once again, from my my LCS, there are a bunch of umpires in the 1955 Bowman set, and I took every one, not doubles or anything, but just the single card. And I'm not going to go through the names, but they're an interesting group of cards, and I got them really cheap, so I said, no, I'm going to get everyone that he's got. So these are pretty cool. They got interesting stories on the back of where they come from and everything. You know, what type of, where they started their umpire, and some of them, their college degrees and whatnot. And they have a couple of, you know, questions on the back of them. So that's pretty cool. So there's about 30 of them here. I don't think I paid more than $5. Some of them $2. But, you know, I got a bunch of players, 55 Bowman players, and I have all the Yankees. But you know, the umpires, I'm gonna have one or two of them. But so when I saw these, I said, well, just take them all. So I can get through the stack. Some of them are, most of them are good, very good, maybe very good, excellent. There's a couple of them in here that are excellent. And they fetch not a big dollar amount or a big price or something like that, like this one right here. You know, it's probably good to fair, but you know, everybody collects the way they collect. So I like sometimes the oddity or the rarity or the silliness of purchasing cards that are somewhat offbeat. So that's all of the umpire cards I got. Okay, so next are the Yankee cards I got, and I just go through these real quick. 54 Bowman, 54 Tops, some of them are nice, some are pretty decent. Nothing to write home about, but I just wanted to save them from the old box at the store. Some 55 Bowman. Larson. Some of them nice condition. But if I find one that's better than my group of Yankee cards that I have put away, as these are complete Yankee sets of Yankee cards, and one of my videos I'll do is, you know, my starting days of getting back into the hobby back in the late 90s. My goal was to get every Yankee card from 1951 tops to 1980 tops, which kind of fell short. Obviously, don't have the 52 mantle. Got all the rest. So, just moving along. And some 55 tops. And the last one. So that's, I started a new collection, and Melissa from, she's a content creator. She had mentioned about Mitchell and Son cards, and in that set there's was a James Braddock card and a Joe Louis card, which I'm a big collector of boxing cards. And when I pretty much got the whole set other than the Walt Disney card, which is the last one in the set to get. The dealer who I bought these cards off from sent me like 4 or 5 of these English period customs, which are a set, and that Mitchell set is 1935. So this is a 1936, and it's, like I said, they're, if I can get that focused, English period customs, and this is called The Gentleman, which is pretty cool. So pick that up. Okay, so let's see if we can open this stuff up. Open up the first one. Try not to cut my hand. And what is, excellent. The first one out of the box, out of the bag, is my 1962 Fran Tarkenton. I just love this card. When I saw it, the guy had it on buy now or make an offer. And what was it? I think it was Saturday or Friday. I think I negotiated back and forth 3 times, and we finally came up with a price. And you know, it's a little off center, but you know, the borders are really nice and black. There's no chipping on that card, and the back is pretty nice also. A little off center, top to bottom, side to side, looks halfway decent. But yeah, I'm a big Minnesota Viking fan, so it's just the top card in my Viking card collection now. So I love that card. Love it. Love it. What else have I got here? You know, I've seen so many videos of people actually trying to get their mail out of the mailing envelopes, and it's such a challenge. I should have done this ahead of time. I might just cut this short because I don't want to bore anybody to death. Maybe I'll just tell you a little bit about myself. So started collecting cards. Oh, the first year that I can remember was 1962. Me and my buddy Hank Bierman started right after school. We used to go to the Busy Bee Deli and buy a couple packs, and we really didn't have much to do with baseball cards that year. We're still kind of young. We're in like first grade, so it was you know, a safe time when you get 5 minutes of time at the Busy Bee to buy your cards, and then your mom picks you up or something like that. Or in my case, my big sister used to walk me home. So, but in the next year, 1963, 63, it was, that was my first collecting year. So this one right here is another Salada Tea. It's the Bobby Richardson, which is a pretty nice. I don't know if you know the backs. They say junket, and so it's interesting. I don't know if you can see that or not. But anyway, goes along with my Salada Teas. Okay. What's this one? Okay, I think this is the last one I'm going to do. I'm not sure how much time it's been going on. Let's see what this is. Okay. This is it's a non-Yankee card, and I bought it because I've been watching so many videos of different people buying the T206s, and I've been buying most of my T206s, the Yankee cards. But I wanted to get one with this nice sunset. I mean, this is pretty cool. It's halfway decent. I mean, the centering and everything is fine. There's a little creasing going on down at the bottom. And it's a, St. Louis Cardinal. So, it's pretty cool. Back is pretty decent. But it's my first sunset card of the T206. So this is right up there with the cards that I like to get. Something that has a good interest behind it. That doesn't have to be just a Yankee card, but having it with the little pizzazz. So anyway, that's that one. So I'm just going to stop it there. Maybe do pull these other cards out, and maybe do a short little video for those. But I'll have the cards out already. I enjoy these videos, and I can't believe that I have already 16 subscribers to my channel. Wow, that's pretty cool. It's been less than a month, and I'm not the best at this for sure. I bought this little stand so I can have my camera in a fixed position and not be jerking around by holding it. So thank you for watching. If you've seen the whole thing, that's great. And I was going to do another video here in the next day, which I mentioned the last time. I do a lot of framing and matting, and I still want to provide you with the story behind my beginning of that. So I will try to rig up how I'm best to show that off. And for now, I appreciate your time and watching this. And if you have any questions or things you want to mention, like Rabbi, just quit putting videos out because you suck at it. Oh, I did want to mention one last thing. I've used a lot of different names in my life. Obviously, I started out with Steve by my parents. And then as I grew older, my friends in the military called me Hoot because my last name is Van Houten. Then when I got into college and everything and got my degree, friends of mine used to call me Dr. Hoot, and then I went to Dr. Van Hoot. So that went on for many years, and a lot of friends still call me Hoot. But since I got to an age, I was looking for a group of walkers, runners, hikers, and things like that. And I found the Hash Group. The Hash Group is a drinking club with a running problem. And one of the initiations of it is you get a name. And the name that they gave me, being that they knew that I was Jewish and they knew that I was a Yankee fan, they gave me a name, Rabbi Yankme. And that's where the Rabbi Yankme comes from. So many names over the years. I think everybody through their life get different names. But that's, so if you see Steve or you see Van Hoot or Doc Van Hoot or Rabbi Yankme, it's all the same guy. You guys have a good day now, you hear? And on.